Just jumping in quick at the beginning of this video, guys. Feel like I gotta put this here at the beginning. Anyone with any type of like PTSD related to war or extreme violence, I'd proceed watching this video with some caution. There's gonna be some videos from the band Five Finger Death Punch. Their one music video is a source for a lot of information in this video, and it's no fun. So thanks for being here. Like and subscribe, but with caution. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Truckers Convoy still going. Awesome. I was looking at some stuff on YouTube, just sort of doing whatever, and I came across a video called "The Wrong Side of Heaven" by Five Finger Death Punch. I've never heard of this group before, and I started to watch it, and the official music video is like it looks like it's almost a PSA of sorts. And so I just stopped and I was going to watch it here and sort of use it as content for this video because we're all about the information. And it's a pro-military video, which, admittedly I haven't always been that type of person. But, you live and you learn. You learn to direct your disappointment and anger towards the right people, and not the people that in their minds are actually doing the right thing. And historically, for the most part, especially when you get World War I, World War II, they it sucks, but they were. And but we're gonna check this out and sort of talk along the way, and then, like always, I'll have some layovers with more information for you guys. So, the one's willing to fight for you. Don't I know it? Don't I fucking know that? That number is higher now. Yeah, this video's a little old, but god damn, man. A lot of them did. This video's like 7 years old. 67 years. 3 years. He calls God she. Well, sort of out in the Twitterverse and stuff. Apparently that's a military thing, referring to God as she. That's very common in the military. I don't know what it's because of. I don't know if it's like an American military thing. That's the thing. When you go online, it's a lot of American military stuff, so you hear mostly their stories, and they're the ones that, those poor fuckers get dragged into friggin' everything by these corrupt ass people. But it was, you get, God, I know that these numbers, they slowly got worse, and then when Trump came in, he signed a bunch of executive orders and stuff. I actually did a video on that, the very first video this channel ever did, on that, talking about the executive orders he signed. A lot of them were based upon the military. the military was very much in favor of him because of that. And then, of course, the media spinned it like they were all these big racist military people, going killing brown people. It's like, if there was white people there instead of brown people, the results would have been the same. It's called oil. It's called oil. Natural resources, But, let's keep.
I spoke to the devil today, and he swears he's not to blame. And I understood, 'cause I feel the same. Arms wide open, I stand alone. I'm no hero, and I'm not made of stone. Right or wrong, I can hardly care. I'm on the wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. The wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell.
Some serious lyrics, man. God damn.
I heard from God today, and she sounded just like me. What have I done, and who have I become? I saw the devil today, and he looked a lot like me. I looked away. I turned
Fucking
away.
hate people like that, man. Oh, I hate people like that. Oh, I hate people like that. God damn, man. What's the fuck? Like, I know it's a music video and this isn't real footage. But oh man. People do that all the fucking time. I get it, with a kid and there's strangers on the street, regardless if they're homeless or not. I understand the caution, but at the same time, it's kind of like, why don't you instead just stand there with your kid and just be like, oh yes, oh that's very nice, yes, give him the flowers, have a good day. And if you have like $1 or whatever to give, and even if you don't, there's so much value. Like when you hear about people that used to be homeless and stuff, there's so much value in if you make eye contact with them, give them a smile, say hello, shit like that. If you don't have money, there comes a point sometimes when people get so dehumanized that that just acknowledging them the way you would somebody who wasn't homeless, the way you would acknowledge somebody who was wearing a suit who you just sort of maybe bumped into and like, oh, sorry, man, have a good day. Come on. And then to double up on that, this guy's lost his family and his kid, and then some girl who's probably about the age his daughter would be at this point just gets ripped away from him when all he's gonna get. Fuck, I hate people like that. And of course, it's the most Karen looking cunt. Sorry to the actress.
Arms wide open, I stand alone. I'm no hero, and I'm not made of stone. Right or wrong,
Really made the guy with
I
that
can hardly care.
badass leader of all time.
Wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. The wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell.
I know a guy like that. I don't know him personally, but where I work, there's a young guy that had that shit going on. Sometimes you'd see him just sitting around and being like docile, but then other times he'd be just walking on the sidewalk, just screaming at the top of his lungs, just like gibberish half the time. But it's like, fuck. It's like you feel so bad. And it feels worse because like I never had carry change or anything like that, and I've always meant to. And it's just like, I don't know, it's like God didn't want me to give anything to him, because like the times I would have change and I'd be in that area, you'd never see him, you know, because you didn't see him every day. But like once or twice a week, randomly, you just, fuck. That's fucked up, man. I don't know if you've
I'm not defending, downward descending, falling further and further away, getting closer every day. I'm getting closer every day to the end. Closer every day.
give him some.
Arms wide open, I stand alone. I'm no hero, and I'm not made of stone. Right or wrong, I can hardly tell. I'm on the wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. The wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. The wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell.
You know, you get the guys who make it out of there, and then the guy who was like the leader. At least they position to be like the leader guy. Even that happens to them, man. I'm going to put this list up at the end. Unbelievable. There's a lot. There's a lot that you're going to see at the end here with this giant list. Which, I mean, it's a good thing, but it's also that also means that a lot of the funds are being spread out amongst a lot of different organizations, which could not have the exact effect that you're looking for. You know, you want it to be more centralized, so then they know exactly how much money there is, and then they can spread it out. When there's like 50 fucking things here. And then these freaking criminals, man. There's another video here. Gone away. I don't think I can watch that. That might be too much. The freaking thumbnail's a freaking army guy screaming, crying. I don't think I can do that. Whew. I feel like I have to, though. Now, why would you put this stuff up? This just gets so infuriating. And I will say, you know, the ones depicted in that, they're the right ones that should be doing the job and should be the ones taken care of. With that said, I know out east, in like Nova Scotia or something it was, they deployed the military, the Canadian military, to basically intimidate and enforce these curfews and lockdowns and make sure businesses weren't open. And, you know, shame on those guys, man. Shame on those soldiers because that's not what you're supposed to be doing. You're not supposed to be doing intimidating and oppressing your own people, and you're supposed to go against the threats to the rights of the people in the country that you represent. That's what you're supposed to do. And they weren't doing that. In that moment, they weren't doing that anymore. They were acting on behalf of the tyrant and not fighting against the tyrant. Because at the end of the day, that's what the military is supposed to be for. To maintain freedom against tyrants for the people. And I understand they get used, abused, tricked, and all that. But I do think it's rather fucking obvious when they deploy you on your homeland with specific orders that you should know are wrong to enforce. Oh, do I watch this one? I'm going, yep. All right.
What's that?
3 KIA. That is confirmed. 3 KIA.
Oh, is this song gonna be sad?
Maybe in another life I could find you there, pulled away before your time. I can't deal, it's so unfair, and it feels like heaven so far away. And it feels,
these guys kill it with the lyrics, man.
yeah, it feels like the world has grown cold now that you've gone away.
That's never good news. If you ever see those military people dressed like that going to a house, it's never good news. There's certain things that you just know are not good news. When you're at home and you see those people come up, or you see police officers come up to your house, they're not coming up to tell you you won the lottery or that you got a promotion at work. Take really good they're yelling at the sky and then do the proper sleep. Fuck. Alright, Survivor's God.
It feels like heaven so far away. And it feels, yeah, it feels like heaven so far away. And it stings, yeah, it stings now. The world is so cold now that you've gone away. Gone away, gone away, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that has a fucking breakdown and goes right back. He's going right back. This shit is fucking... I know, it's a music video, but this shit actually is happening. These guys can sing home to their own area. Go home for a couple weeks and saw your friends get blown up.
Feels like the world is so cold now
Bracelets
that
for his three
you've
friends.
gone away.
Right back. God fucking damn it. This is a fucking bummer. With all the freaking garbage that's been happening, I was expecting this to be more fun. At least not like, holy crap. You know, and they care so little about the mental health of people because they're fucking garbage. These government leaders and stuff. Such garbage. They send them home, they go like, oh yeah. Oh, I know that you just kind of, it was kind of your fault. Kind of. That your three friends are now dead and you know that one of them's married with a kid. At least one of them's married with a kid and now he's dead because you missed a thing on the ground. You know, go home for a couple weeks. And then when you feel better, oh. Wow. Though that second song though was actually a good song. Just sucks that that imagery was attached to it. The runtime that I have down here is way longer than what you guys are getting. Holy shit. Cut out all this thinking time. Oh, fuck. All right, I'm going to have to go... I'd say play some video games, but Madden sucks too. It's going to make me angrier. I'm going to watch some comedy videos or something right now, and you guys are probably going to do the same. But I'm going to roll... From the end of the first video, I'm going to roll the thing for all the organizations, because even if one person that's watching this goes, I'll send $1 to this place. Yeah. And for what it's worth, even though this channel's not monetized right now or anything, the day that it does, I'll send all the money from this video just somewhere. I won't keep it. It's not about money. It's one thing I'm learning over the last 2 years. It's not about money. It's not like the Heath Ledger thing. It's not about money. It's about proving a point, but it's not about proving a point. It's about doing what's right. God, I couldn't imagine being that fucking guy. Even if one of my best friends freaking died at all and I had nothing to do with it, I'd still be freaking like he was. I couldn't imagine if something happened where I could possibly make it my fault. Oh, I don't even know how to end this. Roll it.